Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Saturday, October 19th. Over the next couple of days, we'll continue to see scattered showers and rain or areas of rain over southern and central Utah, and then we'll see drier conditions by Monday. Still some breezy northerly winds in parts of southern and central Nevada with low relative humidity. Otherwise, winds will decrease on Sunday, but we will see some gusty winds increase on Monday over central Idaho, but humidity will still remain high and we may see a few showers. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen showers and thunderstorms mainly over southern and eastern Utah. And the last 72 hours, we've seen new snowfall in many high elevation areas of Utah. We've seen areas receive over a foot of new snowfall. Also up into western Wyoming, we've seen anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of snowfall in those areas, as well as central Idaho, and even some of the higher terrain of the Sierra into Nevada and southern Idaho. Great Basin fire activity over the last 24 hours was very light, with only 2 fires reported for 0.2 acres and no growth on our large fires. Over the last 7 to 14 days, we've continued to see well above normal precipitation in western and northern Nevada and also parts of Utah, but otherwise the precipitation we've seen in Wyoming and central Idaho has either been near or below normal for the time of year. The ERC map shows how ERCs have dropped in all areas of the Great Basin. Still a few areas above the 50th or 60th percentile, but these will continue to decrease. Looking at some of our ERC charts, you can see up in central Idaho where we saw significant decreases in ERCs. They will start to level off or even rise a bit just with drier weather moving in next week. Also over southeast Utah, more of a significant drop to well below normal with our ERCs, and those ERCs will continue to drop the next couple of days with continued moisture in place and then slowly rebound but remain below normal. The satellite image from this morning shows the area of low pressure in Arizona, which will only slowly drift off to the east. So this will continue with that wraparound moisture in Utah today and tomorrow. And then we will see another trough approaching the west coast, giving us a little light precipitation for Monday in central Idaho. So later today, you can see that low remains in place with low significant fire potential region-wide. We do have some areas in the yellow in southern Nevada just with those gusty winds and drier conditions. They also haven't received much precipitation from this recent cold front and continued low relative humidity. And you can see that here, single digit to low teen relative humidity in parts of southern Nevada along with those gusty northerly winds. We will see those wind gusts also above 30 or 40 miles per hour in Utah, but that will be accompanied by higher humidity or areas of showers. Looking at our precipitation for today, you can see just confined to southern Utah and temperatures still below normal for the time of year, but will gradually be warming. By Sunday, this area of low pressure moves east over the Four Corners area, so still wraparound moisture probably a little bit further north in Utah tomorrow with continued low fire potential. Relative humidity remains high in Utah and lower in Nevada. You can see from our wind gusts, most of the wind gusts drop off. We will have some breezy winds over the Sierra and into the Sierra front. Temperatures continue to slowly increase, with most areas seeing highs in the 60s or near 70 degrees. Precipitation, you can see those showers and thunderstorms moving further north in Utah tomorrow. Fire potential remains low on Monday as this low exits the region. We will have some breezy winds up in central Idaho as this next trough moves into the northwest coast. But you can see relative humidities remain above 30%, but wind gusts will be pretty breezy with southwest to west winds gusting between 30 and 40 miles per hour. Temperatures continue to increase, more temperatures around 70 degrees. And our precipitation, you can see we could see some showers as that trough moves into the northwest coast up in central Idaho, but they will be fairly light. 3-day precipitation shows that moisture in Utah and that increase in moisture by Monday in central Idaho, but again, much of the heavier precipitation is well to the north and west. Looking at early next week, by Tuesday, we have ridging move over the area, so we will see a decrease in winds and warmer temperatures along with drier conditions. You can see our significant fire potential map, a little bit more yellow in some of these areas in western and southern Nevada that didn't receive as much moisture as areas north and east. And you can even see some drying in the northern Rockies. Wednesday, the ridge continues to build, and Tuesday as well. And by Wednesday, we have a deeper trough developing off the northwest coast. So we could see some increase in winds, but otherwise generally low fire potential. But we will see gradual drying going through next week. 7-day total precipitation, really not that much different than the 3-day. And the 8 to 14-day outlook still shows a better chance of cooler temperatures and above normal precipitation in the north, especially towards the later part of October into early November, and still warmer and drier conditions down south. That concludes the webcast for today. Check back tomorrow for the latest updates.